Good morning, kids. In last video, I told you about the pinhole camera, how pinhole camera is made, and what is the principle behind the image formation, right? Okay. And uh, pinhole camera you can use to see the eclipse also. Look at these pinhole images of the sun when an eclipse is visible from your location, है ना? And by adjusting the pinhole camera, you can get the clear image before the eclipse is to occur. Look at the image as the eclipse begin. Then you will notice a part of the image of the sun gradually becomes darker as the eclipse start. है ना? And one more most important thing, look never ever look directly at the sun, you know, otherwise it will be very harmful to us because limited amount of the uh, light should enter into the eye so that the clear image will be formed and the excess light can damage the retina, है ना? So never ever look directly at the sun. Okay, now eclipse, do you know, I am telling about the eclipse, then how eclipse are formed, then we will discuss about this also. Now see, this is a picture of the ray diagram of the lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse means lunar, this word related to the moon, right? This word is related to the moon. And the second is the that picture, it is of the solar eclipse. Solar means sun. Now see, first we will see about the solar eclipse. We know that the sun provides us the light, and we also know that the earth revolves around the sun while the moon revolves around the earth. Occasionally the moon comes in between the sun and earth. Now see the position of the moon, it is in between the sun and earth. On this occasion, if the sun, moon and earth are in a straight line, the moon very briefly blocks the light of the sun from reaching the earth, as you can see here. And in the other word, now see the position. On this occasion, if they happens to align in a straight line, the earth casts its shadow on the moon. This phenomenon is called the lunar eclipse. And when the entire moon is within the earth, this is called umbra. A total lunar eclipse is observed, and when a part of the moon is in the earth's umbra, then and the while the other part is in its uh, we can say in the lighter part, you know, or it is also called the penumbra, a partial lunar eclipse is observed, right? Now see this picture. When we pass under a tree covered with a large number of the leaves, and we notice the small patches of the sunlight on the ground, this ground is acting as a screen, and the this gap in between the leaves, the gap between the leaf is act as a pinhole camera, you know. And the circular images of the sun, you can see here, these are formed on the ground. The gap between this gap is acting as a pinhole, as I told you. Then this is the image made by pinhole camera. These gaps are all kind of irregular shapes, but we can see always the circular image of the sun, right? Okay, now we will move toward the next activity, and this activity shows that light travels in straight line, right? Then through this activity, we will prove that light always travel in straight line. Okay. Now, for this activity, you need two pipes, or having one pipe also, you can bend this pipe. You know? Then, with the help of this pipe, we will perform this activity. What we have to do now, see, this is a rubber tube. Light a candle and point the tube towards the lighted candle. Look through the tube to see the flame of the candle. Can you guess कि, or you can do at your home also, take a paper and roll that paper, उससे एक छोटी सी tube बनाओ, and then also you can do it. Do you see the candle flame, or you be able to see the candle flame? Yes, obviously, because the light will directly travel to your eye and you will see, you will be able to see. Now bend this rubber tube. Now you will, when you will bend this tube little, and again you will try to see the flame. Now what will be the observation? Now see the candle, you will not be able to see the candle flame because this light, obviously, it will travel in a straight line, then it will goes up to this point, then the path is like this, है ना? And now if it is यहाँ पे इस particular surface पे अगर टकराती है, then it will reflect in the next direction, है ना? Then this light will not reach to your eye, then you will not be able to see the light. Then this experiment also proved that light always travel in a straight line. Now one more practical is also there. Take three equal pieces of the cardboard and punch a hole in the middle of each. Arrange the cardboard on a table so that all the three holes will be in a straight line. And light a candle in front of the first card so that its flame is at the level of the hole, right? You can see this level, and look at the candle flame through the hole in the last card from here. Then do you see the flame? Yeah, obviously, because light travel in a straight line, then it will pass through these holes and will come to your eye and you will be able. Now what you have to do, you have to displace any of the card. When you will displace this card, suppose now the position of card is here, then what will happen? The light will pass through first one, and in the second one, because the hole is not there in the path of the first this light, then this light will reflect in any other direction and will not reach to your eye, and you will not be able to see the candle, right? Now see this one also. Take a cardboard and punch a tiny hole in the middle. In the dark room, this cardboard in one hand and a torch in the other, and light the torch and place it over the hole on one side of the cardboard. Observe the light coming out through the hole from the other side of the card, right? Is it the part of the light beam straight or curve? Obviously, you can see this is the straight line. Then these all experiments, all activities, through these activity we can conclude light always travel in straight line, right? Light always travel in straight line. Or this type of traveling of light is this motion is called rectilinear motion of the light. It means light always travel in the rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion means motion in a simple path, right? Or a straight line. Okay, now next. Now last topic of the chapter is mirror and reflection. Okay, now we will see what's the meaning of this word reflection. Okay, now you tell me what happens when you throw a ball at the hard surface. Obviously, the ball will bounce off. है ना? The ball will bounce off. It will strike on the from the surface. This will bounce. Maybe this bouncing may be the straight. Same in this, if it is in the straight line, आपने सीधे नीचे फेंकी तो सीधे ऊपर आएगी. Otherwise, it may be in any other direction, right? Now, see, with the help of this diagram, I want to show you that what happened when a beam of light striked to a highly polished surface like a mirror. This is a mirror. This girl is holding a mirror, and when you this boy is showing the torchlight. Now see the image of the this mirror here, right? Then you will see that the light beam behave like a ball. It bounces off the surface of the plane mirror and goes away in the different direction. You know, you can see the direction. And if the bouncing off and the change in the direction of the light on the striking a plane mirror is also called, this bouncing off of light is also called reflection. Okay, what you will say this phenomena? Reflection. It is just as in case of the ball. Now the surface should be smooth so that this reflection phenomenon will take place, right? Okay, now why the reflection important? Then reflection enable us to see the things. We can see the things only when the light directly suppose this girl is an object and you are here and this is your eye. You want to see this girl and you are the light which are reflecting from this girl. जो लाइट कहीं से भी आ रही है वो इस गर्ल पे पड़ रही है और इससे रिफ्लेक्ट होके वो आपकी आई में पहुंच रही है, देन ओनली यू कैन सी दिस गर्ल, है ना, तब तो आपको ये गर्ल दिखेगी, है ना। अगर इस गर्ल, ऑब्वियसली दिस इज नॉट अ ल्यूमिनस ऑब्जेक्ट, ये दूसरे की लाइट से दिखेगी। अगर कहीं से लाइट इसमें पड़ ही नहीं रही है तो ऑब्वियसली कोई लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होकर आपकी आई में भी नहीं जाएगी और ये आपको नहीं दिखेगी। इट मीन्स we can see any of the object when the light reflected from an object enters to our eye, only then only we can see the objects, right? We all use mirror at our home. Then you look into the mirror and see your own face inside the mirror, and this is called reflection, है ना, this phenomenon is called reflection. This is the reflection of your face in the mirror. We also see reflection of the other object that are in front of the mirror. Sometimes we see the reflection of the trees, buildings and other object in the water, in the clear water, है ना, water should be still and the clear, then only you can see the reflection, right? Okay, this activity I have already told you. Now one more is there, this one. What you have to do in this activity, you need one comb and this plain mirror. You need the plain mirror. Fix the comb on one side of the table or the large thermocol sheet, and you have to fix a mirror on the other side and spread a dark colored sheet of the paper between the mirror and the comb. It will be better for you. And keep this in the sunlight or send a beam of the light from the torch. Both you can do, as will be easy for you, you can do it. Then what you will observe, now see, the rays which are coming from this comb, they are striking on the mirror, and from mirror they all are getting reflected in the different direction. And different means they all are going into the same direction, but जिस direction से आई थी उससे ये direction अलग है. Getting? This activity gives an idea of the manner in which light travels and gets reflected from the mirror, right? If I draw this, suppose this is a plain mirror, this is a polished surface, this is a diagrammatic representation, है ना. I'm doing once more. Now see this, these type of the line show the this polished surface. Now reflecting surface is this side. Now the light rays are coming from here and moving in the same side but in different direction. And suppose this is the normal, then the angle which is forming of the incident ray which forming from the this normal, it is I, then it will be equal to the reflected ray which is forming with the normal, that is called I. It means angle I is always equal to angle R. This is the law of reflection, है ना. जितने एंगल पे रे आ रही है उसी नॉर्मल अगर उसमें और जो रिफ्लेक्टेड रे है, जिस जो ये तो आने वाली रे है और ये रिफ्लेक्टेड है, तो इन दोनों के बीच में अगर एक नॉर्मल, जो नॉर्मल होता है 90 डिग्री का, प्लेन सर्फेस से 90